Okay. I probably should have put up the next thing we're going to do before the next thing we're going to do, if you'll get out your sheet that looks like this. We're going to work with mirror images. And this is one of those where if I'm right-handed, I want to be able to read this correctly. If I'm left-handed, I would flip it over to where I could read it correctly. So I did it this way so whether you're left-handed or right-handed, you could use the same paper. The reason why is if I'm left-handed, this dotted line represents my line of symmetry. If I'm left-handed, I can draw on this side and not be in my way. But if I'm right-handed and I'm trying to do the left-handed side, I'd be trying to draw over here and I couldn't see what I'm trying to draw. So that's why I have it printed this way. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're going to do the ones I've made for you first, and then we're going to make up some of our own. So I'll show you what, and I don't care if you do this in pen or pencil, it does not matter. I'll probably just do mine in pen because I have it in my hand. And it's again, drawing, but this is drawing opposite mirror image of what you see. If you don't pay attention to where the center line is, often you'll start doing the exact. So let me show you what not to do. Okay, so just look up here. So if I'm starting here, I look here, here's my line of symmetry, and I want to start about the same distance from here. So this goes out and away from the line of symmetry. So I want out and away from the line of symmetry. This comes back toward the line of symmetry. Then this comes down, out, and around, down, in, down. But if I'm not paying attention, I might just go like that and go, oops. I drew what I saw, not opposite of what I saw. And by accident, I realized that I can draw with my hands a lot easier. It's like if one hand is doing one thing, it's really easy to do your opposite hand. If I want to go this way with this hand, okay, so put your hands up in the air.
Sure.
Okay, come straight down. Come out and loop. Come straight down. Angle up and out. Angle in. But you see how your hands,
the symmetry itself.
Your hands do that. So I was doing a large mirror image one time, and I realized if I follow along with my other hand, that, oh my gosh, it's like my brain knows where to go, and I can feel it. So I'm gonna just do this. And you can do it with or without the assistance of your other half. If you want to try it first and see how close you can get without, using the other. Okay, so you try some.
Oh, I'm doing this. I did that.
That
and
one's
then
fine.
this one, forgot. That's what I was doing. Gosh, that's
I want you to try it with or without your hand and see how much harder it is when you don't use your hand guide. That was just a weird.
Just takes it to the It really is.
It gets difficult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you get that the spiral, the
It is.
loop,
But I did the whole thing
Yeah.
backwards. Inches.
Well, you know what? That's okay.
I did. That's why they didn't cut some.
That's hard.
Yeah.
So don't think about think this curves out and away from,
But I'm making like a 6
it's okay.
in reverse, right?
Right, but this curve, think of it in relationship to here. This curves out and away from this curves out and away from the line. Then I'm down here, this curves around, this curves around. So,
Interesting
you know,
difficulty with this.
it's again breaking it down line by line, but you're working opposite. Good. Perfect. Okay. Here. Okay. Here.
Same thing over here, I wanna go.
Right. You're doing what you see. You're doing the exact what you see. See, like this curves this way, comes down, curves in. You're doing exactly what you see. I want this to be opposite. So,
So is this okay?
this one's fine.
And this-
That one's fine. This
That
one,
I got somewhere.
you got to here and shifted.
Right.
So this part right here was shifted to where this should come down a little further, because you want it kind of lined up over here. Then it comes down,
These ought to
Then
be in
in,
the
and then
newspaper.
I was just
This
going
one,
to tell you that I think
you were
this would be a
starting.
really good
You were
thing to help
drawing
you
what
not
you
get
see, and
Alzheimer's.
if this far away from the line, and you start out here
I'm
coming
one of the
in.
test I give people
This
is
is kinda
can
in
they
the
count
way.
backwards,
Then
can
you
they
go
say things
down.
backwards,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll
Then it
get stuck
comes
on going
in.
forward.
Mm-hmm.
Then it comes down, then it goes
That mental
away.
flexibility is part of what we lose when we
Mhm.
get on to.
Right. Okay. All right, let me show you one other thing. Let me grab it. I had to shift straws. I made a smoothie this morning and I couldn't get some of the stuff.
Yeah.
I had to get a fatter one. Okay. When you're working alone and you're working with mirror images, because part of what I want you to practice is mirror images, and we're going to make up some of our own. This is also another really good thing if you're having to sit. I mean, like, I don't sit well, so I have to do something. I always have my sketchbook or my journal with me. If I want to practice my right brain, left brain thing, and I want to work on my mirror images, I can do several options. I'll do it dark so you can see it. The first thing you do is give yourself a line of symmetry. And if I'm right-handed, I'm going to draw on the left side of the line of symmetry. All right, so I'm going to draw on the left side. I'm going to make a monster face because we're getting into Halloween, and here's going to be a ugly nose and a big lip. Big chin with the wart. Okay, that's kind of weird. Okay, but it's different than what you did a minute ago. What you did a minute ago was very geometric, where you had angle in, angle out, down, around. Now okay, see, that's a more challenging one than I gave you. But it's still using straight lines, curved lines, straight lines, curved lines. This one is a lot of varied curve lines. Okay, it can be confusing. But what I want you to think about is, I want to train my eye to draw what I see and draw the opposite. When there's so many things in life that are symmetrical, and if you can, like your bottle, your well, your box sort of is your cup. I mean, candlestick, all sorts of things. And so what you do is you create an image on the left hand side because you're right-handed, and then you come in oops, I'm getting a little close to the line of symmetry. Okay, do you notice I stopped talking? Okay, when I stop talking, I'm just looking. See, I was getting a little, see if I can, how close, I'm getting similar in shape, but here I was closer to the line of symmetry than it is over here. But if I glance at this, it kind of looks like a Baroque candlestick. Here we have a candlestick holder. Okay, so you can create, your own crazy image and make it into something. So mirror, create a monster face, or it could be just something like this. I'll do this one. Oop, close again. Okay? When you get to the loops and curly cues, you have to really pay attention, because that's where you it's so easy to draw what you see, not opposite of what you see. All right, so on a separate sheet of paper in your spiral or your sketchbook, if you haven't already done that, create some lines of symmetry. Pen or pencil, it doesn't matter. You can do, just made up things. I would try to throw in some challenges. Don't make it easy on yourself. Put yourself out of your comfort zone and give it a shot. And see how well it lines up. Make funky bases. Now, what do I do with my controls? Oh, there it is. Sorry.